Hi, my name is Katherine Brown, and I'm Ohio Farm Bureau's 2023 Discussion Meat Award winner. I'm originally from and currently reside in Stark County, Ohio, out of the Louisville area, where my family, we have a dairy and grain farm. We milk about 100 head, and then we also grow corn, soybeans, alfalfa, and wheat. I grew up on the farm, but I actually, going into college, didn't want anything to do with agriculture, surprisingly. So I started at The Ohio State University in Columbus with a biochemistry major. During the end of my sophomore year, I was taking an ag communications course where I was associating and talking with a lot of other ag majors. And one of my buddies that I became good friends with actually said, "Hey, I study plant pathology." And growing up, I had a lot of experience around the dairy cattle side of the things, but I didn't really get to have a lot of experience with the row crop side. So I wanted to learn more about the row crop side, learn more agronomy skills. So that's when I changed my major to plant pathology with a minor in agronomy. And so I graduated in the spring of 2018. And since then, I've started working in the industry. I started out in the liquid fertilizer industry. So I was actually covering a couple different states. My family, my husband, Bill, he came into the farming operation a couple years ago. He actually grew up not on a farm or anything like that, but he actually started a poultry business as part of an FFA project when he was 16. So that's how he got his start into agriculture. In terms of the farming operation, we farm here in Louisville, Ohio. It's my dad, my uncle, my grandpa, and then like I said, my husband Bill and I are kind of working on coming into the operation and learning all the different things. My mom, she also does a lot of the calf records, feeds the calves, does all the books, so she kind of does all the behind the scenes work to keep everything running smoothly. I would say I think there's two big challenges in agriculture. I think the main challenge is just the lack of understanding and the public perception of agriculture. You know, at the end of the day, the consumers dictate what we as farmers are able to grow and produce. And the better educated of a consumer that we have, the better I think it is for our industry and for our producers. The second challenge I would say in agriculture, more internally within the industry, I think is farm transitioning. It's definitely a difficult subject to approach. There's definitely a lot of details behind it and a lot of, different aspects going into farm transitioning, whether that be the financial aspect, the emotional aspect, but having a solid farm transition plan in place really helps ensure a prosperous future for all. So for discussion meat, I think some of the skills that are critical for being successful in it is A, you have to be willing to study and really invest yourselves in different topics and kind of become an expert in those different arenas. I also think the skill sets that are just as critical, or honestly the most important, is you have to be willing to listen to other ideas and other solutions, and you have to be able to take all those different ideas and opinions and solutions and put it together in a comprehensive solution at the end.